This guy right here is called Edgar, and this is Edgar's mountain. Or at least it was, before I tore the whole thing down. But I think it's time I finally fixed that, and gave Edgar a new home. But first I gotta make the area around it a little more nicer. And that means moving a whole beacon. It's my old friend Doggy, and I haven't missed him. The next day I decided to execute a plan that I've had for a while. For every subscriber I get, I will place one emerald block in this massive area. At the time of recording this I only had 421 subscribers, but I hope that number will go up. If you subscribe. Please. That's what 421 emerald blocks look like, and I'm hoping to have the map filled up by the end of the year. Now it's time for the fun part, to work on the actual island. Step 1. Place dirt. This was tedious work, but it had to be done for Edgar. I owe that much to him. Really, the only interesting part of this process was flying back and forth, because at least you got to see my amazing village. Once upon a time, this was a beautiful mountain, and I tore it all down for art. So I guess it's fine? Well, what are you gonna do to stop me? I've already made the video. This is just voiceover. Dear viewer, I'm afraid my powers are limitless, and you can't do anything. I think this screenshot's pretty funny. It looks like a giant dirt monster. Dirt's over, now it's time to get stoned. And I have a lot of it from my various terraforming adventures. While working on the island, I realized I made a grave mistake, and the stone didn't really look good against the dirt. But guess who got replay mod working? It's time to make this footage a little bit better. I used to have a set of stairs that would come up to the mountain, and I loved it to bits, but for now I'm gonna get up using a bubble elevator. It's not pretty, but it works, and that's all I need right now. Making the bubble elevator of course meant moving the maintenance chicken monument, and I decided to move it right here, where it's visible for all the town to see. The island is nearly done, just gotta fill in these quick spots. Alright, floating island complete. But it's not done yet. I believe that it was day 233 that I built this house for a dear friend of mine. And today, nearly 800 days later, it's going. It breaks my heart to get rid of it, but it's just such a blight on the town. I mean, you look at all my other builds, and they're all so fancy. When you ask for a little off the top. It wasn't easy getting rid of something from this early on in the series, but I got through it. And now, I have a completely blank slate. You might now be asking, what now? And I'll tell you, I'm gonna build Edgar a brand new home with a completely original idea that I did not find on Google. Step 1. Acquire arguably the worst wood in the game. Step 2. Build the thing. This took a little more effort. The design is a bit funky. It uses acacia, dark oak, and spruce. I was super excited to get started on this though. Edgar's been living at my house since day 750. There's a little observatory on the top of the building, where the dogs can look down at the hard work I put into this village. If you watched the previous videos, you'll know I spent so long flattening the whole thing out. I'm very nearly done with the house. Just a little more framing and foundation. And just like that, it was done. A whole brand new house for my favorite dog to live in. It was interior decorating time, and I figure Edgar's gonna need something to do. So I've decided to install some bookshelves. Now you might be wondering, why the hell would I put a path down here? And to be honest, I'm not done with the island. This isn't some ordinary floating island. It's a doggy play island. So I'm gonna put some doggy play things here. First thing on the list was a bone-shaped pool. And I'll be the first to admit, it doesn't really look like a bone. And after all that, it was time for some safety precautions. I'm putting up a nice wall here. I even added Luke the Notable on Twitter to ask for his approval of the wall. He didn't respond. The doggy play island is finally finished, and it was time for my two best friends to move in. Here's a quick tour of the island. Here's the pool, the house, and a future video spoiler. The footage fried when I built this, but I even built a little exercise park for them. And that's it. There's nothing else to do. No, this isn't right. Ah, it's somewhere in here, somewhere. Aha! The book to build a time machine! Alright. It's nearly complete. My brand new time machine. Now if my calculations are correct, when I go in it should be day 380. Oh, holy fuck! There he is. Maintenance chicken. Oh my god, it's good to see see you again. Now, if I copy these files on the time machine computer, it should be able to work. And maintenance chicken should be right here. Oh, wait, no, I copied the wrong. Maintenance chicken, come home. You have no idea the great lengths I took to get you. This bit is so dumb.